Hey everybody, DeadHatz here, and today we're going to be doing a notated review of one of my games. This is about a week old game. That's because I've been kind of sitting on doing this video for a minute. I just got busy with family stuff and work. Shit, I dropped something. The point of this is to study my gameplay on how I play Mirage to better fit the guide that I released about 2 weeks ago, and also at the same time see any mistakes I might have made, because I am not perfect. Now, I do see some people claiming that Gun Garage is better on higher tier. That is correct. I do think Gun Mirage is definitely stronger. I just feel my build is better for climbing up to that point in the first place, just because it better uses his unique skills that the gun builds I feel don't really do as much. But that's kind of preference. And my goal is to create a build that is usable at that high of a tier while not going completely gun, because I feel like Mirage is a very fun character to play. But my build should still suffice into getting to that tier in the first place, in which case I would say build more gun. I might make a second build once you reach that point, so that way you can go more gun for now. But yeah, anyways, that's besides the point. Let's go ahead and look at this video. Now, I'm not actually going to be showing the video like a live gameplay of me, because I don't try and teach while I play, because that is quite hard to stay focused on the game and teach at the same time, which is why I prefer this notated method. Notated method when it comes to showing these games. Alright, let's go ahead and press play. Alright, so right now I am already starting to queue up some of the first items I'm going to build. It looks like I'm going against Abrams in this lane. And yeah, most of this video is going to be mostly unedited, just because I know some people like to see the fully fleshed video with not too many cuts. Because if you want gameplay with notations, I can make that easily, but someone wanted a whole game talk through, and I thought I'd deliver. Okay, I think I was messing with editing stuff, that's why I stood still for the first couple seconds. Now, I actually, I'm gonna spoiler alert, I do end up winning this game, but I do actually plan on making another notated video where I lose, so we can see every mistake that I might have made that led to that moment, just because I feel, if I only show my wins, we're not really learning anything. Now, we see here I'm actually taking a lot of damage. That's fine to secure gold, because I know at this point he doesn't really have the spells to fully take advantage of the damage. I did do a risky play there, which is against a lot of what I preach on playing safe with Mirage, but I feel like I'm good enough where I can make some of these plays, but I wouldn't recommend this to someone who's just barely trying to learn Mirage. Once you learn more, see right there, I hit him with the beetles. The beetles, fun fact, do actually heal. Oh, someone paused the game. The beetles do heal for a little bit, in addition to giving you the extra health, I'm pretty sure. I haven't actually gotten to sandbox tested, but it does say it heals on the ability. I'll actually have to go into sandbox to check it out. But yeah, it is really good to use as an emergency. The enemy's starting to close the gap, and they're getting my health low, because it does enough burst damage to scare them off, while at the same time, bringing your health up and making you harder to kill. Yeah, so right now we're just trying to focus. There we go. See, I queue the items in order, because it doesn't seem like I'm going to have to build any special items. I do think I might get decay later. It's been like a week since this game, so for all I know I don't. But yeah, usually against an Abrams I would recommend going decay pretty early. Yeah, right there I knew he might. See how I'm still focusing on the creeps, and then every couple bullets I do shoot him just to build up those marks, just so that way I get some of that harass. Like right there, he's in the open. When they're in the open, it's really easy to get shots off. I don't know why I'm not going for the head more. Yeah, you do want to go for headshots as much as possible, especially, obviously, but especially early game, just because I noticed Mirage's gun, out of a lot of the characters, has a really strong base headshot damage early game. Alright. Looks like I'm just killing some creeps right now. Yeah, right now I'm not toying with him too much, just because I know any poke damage I got on Abrams without anti-heal is not going to be very worthwhile. You really just want to play safe and farm for Abrams until you got enough for your items. We do see he is catching up on farm though. Not sure why I was facing the shop for so long. I probably was talking or something. Or like thinking. Yeah, I get my tornado next. I did see a comment about maxing beetles first. I haven't played around with it too much just because right now I'm still playing around with the newer items. Someone said my build wasn't updated though. I will have to fix that. I might have 2 versions of the build update. I think I have to delete one. Yeah, right there I'm just farming boxes just because I know if I push past the bridge, it does put me at big danger of getting Abrams walled. And I was already pretty ahead on farm because him pushing that far was just him kind of catching up. Now, luckily he was reloading there, so he wasn't able to deny. Damn. Yeah, Abrams does have a shotgun, so getting headshots against that can be a little difficult. Just expect shotgun characters to do a lot. Yeah, that was great. So I use the beetles to help push wave because he is shoving it under tower. And if I'm not careful, he'll take my tower. I'm not sure if I actually end up winning lane, just because you could, well, by winning lane, I mean like whoever's guardian's taken first. I could have 5 kills on him, but still lose my guardian first. So it's been like a week, so I don't know for sure exactly. Actually, what's the date? Oh, it doesn't have the date. Won't. Yeah. I do believe once I get more items, I do play a little more aggressively. Like right there, I knew he was reloading, so I could be more face frontward towards him, because he wouldn't be able to shotgun me. So I do want to get some head clips. He is playing very smart. He's like abusing that cover, which is what you should do against a Mirage, because once enemies get the gist of how you're going to be playing, you should expect them to hide behind cover, which is fine. They're not going to get a lot of farm like that. Unless the creeps push up to them, which against most heroes, the creeps would start to do decent damage to him. Yeah, I don't know how I actually... yeah, I got really aggressive there. But luckily my tornado saved me. Now, I'm not saying to play that aggressively. I feel really comfortable with my Mirage. So I just play that aggressively sometimes. If you're learning from the guide, I would not recommend playing that aggressively though. That's just me being a little greedy. Yeah, okay. I'm looking right now. I do end up getting decay. Alright, looks like our pocket got first blood. That's always good. Yeah, right now maybe I'll put a stack of tour on him, but until I get decay, I'm not going to do any meaningful damage. This was interesting. So I actually timed my tornado and then dashed out. That was not me being skillful. That was, oh. Yeah, so I noticed he was at 4 stacks and quite low. So I was actually able to take advantage of his failed ult. Combined with the tower damage, yeah, he kind of screwed himself right there. I actually do use this time to get boxes. I actually totally could have teleported on the warden right here. That's a mistake on my part. A warden kill would have been a lot. A warden assist would have been worth a lot more than whatever boxes I just got. Just because it puts warden out of the game, and since he's one of your biggest counters as Mirage, that is a very sought after thing.
I was still fighting and you came back already.
No, I know what this guy's trying to do. He's trying to get a charge on me, so I already start building distance. Because, yeah, I was kind of greeting for some of those shots. Now, luckily I have Tornado here. I can spam Beetle, so boom. I'm at half health. I don't lose much, and he took a decent amount of damage from... It was either the creeps or the tower. I can't remember sure. Then I put decay on him. Now he's forced to play defensively. And Abrams stuck playing defensively is very easy to deny hits. So I am at a total farm advantage when I throw decay on him. Now, when you use decay on someone like Abrams, you can go aggressive. Like right here, I'm trying to look to see if I can get some easy marks. But since he is a very tanky hero, you should really just abuse it for your farm advantage at this point. Just because he's going to be forced to play defensively. Now, at this point, the decay wore off, so we don't really have to worry about that. Right now, I see him getting closer. He has a shotgun. I don't want him to get close. And my Mystic Burst just did fat damage to his head. And then I throw a decay just to put salt in the wound. I'm probably not going to get a kill there, just because he's going to play so far back. But this is a good opportunity to get as many max on a person as you can. Especially against like a Shiv or Abrams. I don't know where he is exactly. Oh, okay. That was all reaction time right there. I'm sorry. I'm going to hype myself up a little bit. That was sick. I knew he was somewhere close by, so I was like watching, waiting for him to charge. Because Abrams, you know, he's a low IQ character. That's the joke. It doesn't take. It's not that hard. Oh, right there. Boom. So I saw I had 4 stacks, and by the way, if you shoot someone, it does more damage on the final shot of burst damage than actually using the ability. Just a fun little fact.
I like how the tower's doing 0 damage to him. What?
So I used the beetles to steal his health first to make his health lower. Not only from the beetle damage, but just because his health percentage would be lower. And then I got that last shot in, and that's why I was able to kill him at only 75% health, I'd say. And now I got long shot, so now I can keep even more distance between us, which he is probably going to hate. So at this point, I'm pretty much one lane at this point. He should be ganking, but maybe he's upset that I killed him a couple times and he really wants a kill on me. I know I can be like that sometimes. It's not the smartest play, but it can be what happens. So I greeted right there. He could have charged me into a wall, and I don't know what items he has, so he could have done a lot more damage. But I guess he's playing really safe since I've already killed him twice at this point. So yeah, right there. I don't feel danger at all. I hit him with some beetles and the tornado, so I'm out of there. I get more distance between us, just like that. Now I'm trying to get some maybe headshot clips because you know, everyone's hitbox is going to be slightly further than where they actually are, but I wasn't able to like head glitch him right there. Right now I'm just building stacks. I tried to fake a punch to see if I can get him to do this because I knew next hit would be a stack to block. I mean, I love the mind games of the melees that you can do. So yeah, he just took 4 damage. If I got a shot off, it would have done even more damage, but you know, unlucky, I guess. So now I can get Swift Striker, which actually isn't my current build. I actually changed it out for Kinetic just because it builds into that new Arcane Surge item, which can give you a longer tornado, meaning it can secure and escape more often, or give more damage to your burst. If you use it right before an 8 stack's gonna pop and then use it and shoot them, it'll actually do some pretty crazy damage. And then if you use it as part of your escape, overall, because Kinetic Surge builds into Arcane Surge, I think is what it's called. That's why I swapped it for Swift Striker. Which at first I didn't like because, I don't know, I just didn't like having to do something to activate the attack speed instead of always having it. But I've been Kinetic Surge build, or whatever it's called. Kinetic something. So right now I'm just kind of winning lane. Luckily my team all won their lanes, honestly. This game would have been much harder if had they not done that. But I think the most important thing I'm showing off is the early stage. So right now I get behind him, I'm spinning around. I do that so he can't get much leverage. You can actually deny his ult like that if you hit him mid-air. It's a little hard just because he goes in air pretty quickly. But luckily I was able to get off there, and as you saw, he had no range to slam down on me. So right here, I do a slide. I don't want to use all my stamina, but I would have gone for the kill, but then I saw Ivy drop in, and when you're so zoned in on lane, you don't know how they're doing, and I'm not even holding tab to see if she's like 0 and 8. Oh, it was an Infernus, or maybe an Ivy. Could be both. I thought I heard Ivy's gun. So right now he's trying to go full. Okay, it's both of them. I believe I do die here. I'm not too sure. Just because even if someone's doing way worse than you, if there's 2 of them, there's 2 of them. Yeah. I'm not sure what I sold there. I've gotten really good at using the map very fast. So at this point, I know they're here for my tower. So I'm focusing creeps because it's going to be hard for them to push with no creeps. I could do little damage to them, like I'm kind of poking the Ivy. But right here, I just want to keep Guardian alive because they want to push for flex slot, and I guess they see me as an easy target to push against. I mean, the outer lane's always going to be a stronger lane to push against. Yeah, so she underestimated how much damage I do, which anyone who hasn't died to you yet is always going to do. When I was talking about that secret passive ability Mirage has, that's what I mean. She was playing very aggressively at 4 stacks because she had no idea that she was already pretty much in death's amount of damage. I'm sorry, I'm coughing because I feel myself. I know tomorrow I'm gonna be sick, and I'm talking a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna start juggling a little bit. If my team was struggling, I'd be teleporting around a lot more, but they're kind of flourishing, so I'm actually just taking this time to farm a bit. Especially since we're about to hit that mid-game where Mirage starts to go down. They killed Ivy again, yeah. So, it does help my team dominate this game, but, you know, I think this is, the early game especially, was just a perfect example of how to play against someone who may be a tough character to play against. Because I know a lot of people can struggle with Abrams just because he's tanky and he's in your face. Yeah, Surge of Power is something I added recently. I've added it since the video just because I saw how much spirit power you can add to your third ability. So this guy's going aggressive, which is fine. And I'm also getting jumped by Warden. I do die here because Warden... Yeah. So Warden is going to be one of your biggest counters, even if he's not doing well. Just the fact that every single one is going to have slowing hacks. It's bad news for someone like you who only has one escape. Now, you could buy debuff remover, which is totally fine. That is up to you. I think I have it in the situational section of my build. But I'm a little stubborn, and I don't do that. I always just rush Unstoppable, even though it doesn't remove debuffs, but it removes a lot of the important debuffs. But that's totally up to you guys. So here, I see 2 are on the lane. They've handled it as far as protecting the tower. So I'm still in mid-game right now, so I'm kind of focusing on farming. Yeah, and then I ping Yaz Majestic Leap because that's another popular Warden item I've been looking at. I don't play Warden, so I don't really know other than mobility. I don't know why they all buy it, but I'm sure it's really good for him. So yeah, I think I hear my ally screaming for help right here. And also, I just really want to kill the Warden. I want to keep him as low farmed as possible, because right now we're both equally farmed. For those heroes that... So right here, the Ivy, I think, dies to me. Oh, no, she doesn't. Yeah, she might get away. It depends if I see her. No, okay, my team got her. I don't know why she didn't just flee. But, hey, I mean, greedy players will do what greedy players do. So right there, I'm just trying to get a couple marks on him just to scare him off. So that way the farm isn't contested. You really want to abuse your marks against more squishy heroes just because if you hit 8 stacks on like an Abrams mid-game, it's not going to do too much. He can still remain there just because you don't have a lot of your crazy items. But if you're using it in Furnace, after only 1 or 2 8 stacks, he's going to have to get out of there. So right here I see Lash. He was low. My team was already around him. I can secure an easy kill because I know if he tries to go in the air, I can hit him with my Tornado. Worst case scenario. I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot and slightly sick. Okay, right here. I'm just farming more creeps. Probably going to push up this lane, I imagine.
This is Miss Walker.
So I get the vantage point up here just because I know there's a Warden in the game and I know he can Majestic Leap on me, but if I'm up there, it's more telegraphed. I'm likely going to see it coming. So, and then also, yeah, I can steal their farm. Which, by the way, if you're ever in a position where you're ahead enough, you should 100% be stealing the enemy's farm mid-game. Jesus, I'm so sorry, guys.
Walker, Walker.
Jeez, man. Oh my gosh, I'm just so sick. Right here, I'm kind of walking around. I'm trying to see if my team's going to roam for a kill. So let's see. I think I was trying to buy Quicksilver, but I realized I'm actually doing so well in the game that I didn't really need it, which is fine. Quicksilver is pretty optional. I like it just because it pairs really well with your 3. You know, if you're going to use a Jin's Mark, you can refill, but I felt this game, I guess I just didn't need it, so I just skipped it. Which is totally viable, because that's an item that you sell later anyways. Any item that you're going to sell later anyways is not always worth the purchase. It kind of depends on how the game's going and how you're feeling. Like, for example, this game I didn't feel like buying Quicksilver Reload. I was doing well enough. Because if you're not doing great but not doing bad, it's a good thing that can kind of level you up per se. If that makes sense. To be slightly better at gunfights, but I've already been dominating pretty well this game. I didn't see a need for it. As you can see, I'm playing very cautiously, just because they are all up and I'm pretty far pushed out. You know, I'm always behind cover. I'm in like a corner where I can tornado out of that they'll be stuck in once they're stuck in place from tornado. I see Mo and Krill moving up, but I didn't think anything was going to happen, so I focused on creeps. Oh god, so here, I go on Warden,
He's afflicted, Mirage.
just because,
No.
yeah, I knew he was fighting Pocket, so I knew it was likely he'd be afflicted. But I think, yeah, I think I do kill him, yeah. Just because that speed, that's move speed and gun speed you get, not gun speed, from your ult can be pretty eventful. Now, I did hear, yeah, this guy behind me, I don't think he kills me. Yeah, he focuses on the creeps because he's Infernus brained. They love money. You know, he's got to save his bar. I think that was his lore reason for reviving the patron anyways. So yeah, a kill on Infernus at any point in the game is always good. Just because once it gets super farmed, it can be really hard to shut one down. You can get as much anti-heal as you want, and it's kind of crazy how much he'll still survive. So I think here, I'm just kind of farming. My team is pushing, but I guess since I have teleport, and we've been doing so well, I didn't see a need. My golly. I'm dying right now, I'm so sorry. Wait 1 second, I got a cough, I'm gonna mute myself. Apologies again, I'm just a little under the weather. I think I was messing with my Streamlabs there. Oh, I'm not sure what I did, but yeah. I'm gonna take some medicine. I do unmute myself here. I don't know. I thought because like, oh, what if I say something important? No, I'm just singing because I just saw Coco again. I had a Coco song stuck in my head. Anyways, sorry. So I see there's 3 of us and the guy that is most likely to kill me, so I focus him a lot. Just because I know if I can get him to half the back, then that's time we have to push Warden or maybe push down that Geist that's there. I am going to move Geist down from S tier. Just because of the fact that early game, she is really easy against Mirage. It is super easy to get a kill on her as a Mirage early game. Where'd he go? Oh, okay, he went back to the other side. He was just so fast I didn't see him. But yeah, late game, Geist can be pretty nasty. I might move her down all the way to C. I was thinking mostly early game when I made that tier list. I might make 3. 1 for early, 1 for mid, and 1 for late. Just because... Oh shit. So I got hit here. I got on the other side. Yeah. Warden. Like I said, very tough character, especially against Mirage. I made the mistake of being overextended.
I didn't even realize. I didn't even know they had a neighbor.
He was being way overextended. I was. Yeah. Yeah, I was way overextended. I wasn't playing safe enough. When I tend to win hard, I start to get a little greedy, which you should never do. But, you know, I'm not perfect. I'm going to use Sword Third Drop after this, or an hour of silence. Jeez. So right here, I boost here, just because I know there's going to be a lot of creeps, and there's a pushing Infernus. And I don't want to lose the Walker. Keeping...
Where's this rat?
Oh my god, how can I make this hurt less? Keeping Walkers and Guardians is very big, so... I should have just recorded this in a different take. Maintaining those is pretty huge, just because since Deadlock is mostly based after Dota... Okay, so right here, I just keep my distance, I'm not going to get stunned, he's already almost dead. There's no need to Tornado there. But, yeah, it is a more macro-focused game
Ops here too?
with a more fun micro. So
Oh.
it is very important to keep those up. Just because it can deny the enemy team flex slots.
Yeah, they are the ops, technically.
And then, you know, also give your team a good defense point, especially now that they've been buffed since patch something. I forgot the patch. So right here, I am focusing Walker because, like I said, macro game. Do I come to regret this? Let's see. If I make it out of here...
Oh, you know what?
Okay, so... Yeah. So that's what I mean. I probably should have tornadoed and then followed up with that. Because I could have tornadoed around the corner and made him have to walk up to see me to use their spells on me, but... Yeah, I was referring to their walker. We might have gotten 2 walkers there, which would have gotten us a much-needed flex slot. God, lemonade is delicious.
One's pushing purple.
Oh, sorry. Damn, that helped my throat a lot. So right now, I'm just thinking on what to buy. I'm considering rushing toxic bullets, but I guess I just keep going with the build. I've already reordered the build from this, actually. This is still a semi-old version of the build. I think it was before I added kinetic surge. All right, let's see.
It's like a big poop, you know, you gotta push it out.
You always get interesting teammates in Deadlock. Not much to say right now. I'm really just farming. I haven't really hit the late game surge that you get. And yeah, so right here I just said I see a third of the team on yellow, probably going for Earn. And since I need a flex slot very badly, I go to push flex. But this Ivy's going to defend it. Let's see if if I back off or not. Although it looks like Mo is pushing green, so it's likely he's going to get it. Which, let's see if... I think I'm gearing up to help him if he starts running this way. So right now they're really trying to defend these walkers to deny us that flex slot that we so desperately need. Which is smart. We're doing the exact same thing to them. Your teleport can actually help deny a lot of... I can actually use my teleport to teleport on enemies as they're pushing. So right there I heard footsteps. I knew Abrams was going to probably jump on me. I hit him with a decay. Pop some scarabs just to get his health lower, and he does die here. Ivy tried to save him. And then, how much damage do I get off on her? I am affected by Quicksilver, I think. Okay, wait. So that guy's unfortunate, just ran into me. I go for a punch right there just because it's some easy damage and big burst damage. And... yeah, so right there I'm communicating to my team. Hey, there's 3 down. We should take a tower. If there's one general rule that goes for any character or any game, if you wipe out a couple enemy teams, you should do something objective focused. If you wipe out a good amount of the team and go and farm, you have wasted an opportunity to take a guardian, a walker, or even mid boss or shrine. So this goes for any MOBA actually. If you wipe out half the team and even a pick, you know, take an objective. Don't waste your time farming. You can farm while you're at a standstill where there's still 6 up on both sides. There's never a time when you can't farm unless you're mid-fight or doing an objective. So yeah, always go for objectives after you are in an advantage position and have teams down. Another thing that I'm going to point out here. So right now, I'm watching this. So I know he has lifesteal and I'm walking on his fire.
I forgot to put my thing.
Okay, so I was just trying to get enough damage on him, make him run away. He has to go back to base now, so he's going to be out of the fight for at least 10 seconds. So right here, I'm kind of looking for someone who's alone. Looking for any boxes to break. So I do see Pocket here. He's fighting Abrams, and he's fighting Warden. And I saw Warden used his ability on him. So I know he doesn't have slowing hex, so that actually would have been a good fight to go on. I just think I lacked a lot of the stamina to fight him off, so... Okay, so they're shoving green. I'm on my way to defend, but I do see him fighting guys, so I'm going to go for the guy's kill. As I was saying, yeah, if you get a pick on even one hero, you're in a 6v5 position, you can force a fight. You can go full team, shove a tower, and now... they're stuck, with a man down trying to defend their tower or something. So right here again, we have half the team down. Let's see if we shove a tower, walker, take mid boss or something. Jesus. I'm dying right now, but I'm doing this for you guys. So this guy isn't very happy. She is, yeah, as I said, they're delayed response. So right now I'm being stupid. I am taking camps instead of shoving blue. But I think my thought process was, well, my team's not there. I can't take it alone. We need to force a 6v3. You can't. If I force a 1v3, I risk dying. Ooh, jeez. I'm not like sick. It's just my throat is drying up really quickly every time I talk.
He's on yellow.
Okay, so he just killed Hayes, but I know he'd be down all his stuff, and my team's moving in on him. So that is a great fight to take, and as you can see right there, I shut that dude down pretty fast. And that is huge for not just the team, but for me, because that means I can get away with being a lot more greedy than usual. So right here I get Urn. I think my thought process was they're way behind. It's going to spawn on their side of the map, so they want this. I think I just drop it in baits to deny them the Urn. You know, they'll be stuck waiting for the third. If I hold it until the 30-minute mark, the Urn won't respawn. And yeah, that's perfect because we can deny him 2 Urns worth of time. Oh, I didn't wait the 30 minutes. Oh my god. I guess that wasn't my thought process. I just wanted to deny Urn. Silly me. If I just waited a little longer and just meleeed this creep camp, I would have gotten a much better result. But, you know, that's why we have these notated games, is so we can see what I do well and what I do wrong. See right there, the Urn's about to respawn in 2 seconds. Bink. And now it's actually on their push lane, so they could take it right there. We lose? Yeah, we lost a walker there. I'm wasting my time. I'm not using my time efficiently right here. I'm going around looking for camps, but I don't know. I feel like I could have done a lot better with my time. But here we go. I'm back to using camps, and I'm using my time better. Right now, I have alt up. I'm not an initiator. I'm waiting for a fight to happen. That's when I teleport on, just because my next item is Ricochet. And if I can get Ricochet, then I can be a lot more aggressive. So here you go. I see a fight's finally breaking down. I go in. I have a wall between me and Abrams. And I'm starting to take a little too much damage. And then, boom, I tornado towards my allies, so I'm going to be in a good position during its end. And I managed to get Geist disabled long enough for my team to kill her. That is an example of a great time to use Tornado. So right there, Abram's still alive. I already have toxic bullets at this point. I can keep my distance and just, you know, my team will take care of them. They're all there. So I should be shoving with my team right now, but I'm actually making the right call here. I'm buying Ricochet first. At this point, I believe, yeah, I sell Decay because I already have toxic bullets. You can have double anti-heal, but, you know, I only see one as fit, especially since toxic bullets. I don't really have to think on it. I just shoot them. I don't want to get rid of my magazine just because I like a big magazine, and I'm going to upgrade that to Titanic later. And then we just got 2 flex slots anyway, so it doesn't even matter. So this Warden is, he's doing what my friend does a lot, and counter shoving, but once he saw we all weren't at his base, he should have just gotten out of there much sooner. So yeah, I cut him off. I see he's running that direction. I have a shortcut there from where I was standing, and I cut him off. I kind of stole that kill, but who cares? We're already winning this game. Wow, that medicine's amazing. My nose cleared up much better. I wonder if I sound different on video. Okay, so right here, I'm trying to get the lane in a position where it won't get auto-shoved toward our base. And I don't know if I'm going to, because I don't remember, I don't know if I'm going to shove it all the way to their base or... Yeah, I think right here, I'm in the same position I was earlier. Farm maxing, I see there's no camps on the map, so I'm just getting all the boxes on the map. And then just waiting for my allies to start a fight that I can teleport in on. While also farming these lanes because, you know, farm maxing. So let's see. So there's a fight going on. I'm talking to my friends in Discord right here. Okay, so right now I see a fight's breaking out. Right now I'm focusing Ivy, and she's super dead. I had all my beetles hit her. So, excuse me, something Beatles doesn't state, which can confuse a lot of people, is even though you can only steal health from one person once, they will still take damage from every beetle that they would from the first one. The first one just looks like it does more damage just because it's also stealing their health. So, good note, beetles, if there's only one guy from you, spam it all on him, and if there's multiple, you hit everyone with it so you get the most health out of it. But yeah, fun fact about beetles, in case you didn't know, they all do damage, only the first one steals health. So right here I tornado it, just so that way if they go for a punch, they'll get lifted and it'll interrupt their punch animation. I knew my team had Warden because our Haze ulted, so I was immediately working on getting the Abrams down. So now the whole team is down. I imagine we shove to win right here. We don't have to worry about shoving the other lanes just because once you get mid-boss, all your creeps become super creeps. So I'm being a little goofy here. I know we already won, so I'm just kind of grabbing creep farms on the way there. Greedy, yes. If I really wanted to win, wrong. But I think this is a pub match, and this is before the ranked pub collapse, so I wasn't taking it all the most seriously. I think this is actually... No, it's not. Okay, I was going to say this is me playing with a new build, but I guess... Actually, I have Surge of Power, so yes, this is actually me toying with the adding Surge of Power. I guess this is when I was still in the playing around with it phase, and I realized how good it was on Mirage. Very silly I didn't have that on there sooner, honestly. But yeah, right now, I am just melting these down. I could be helping my team, but they've been playing so well, I know they have it handled. Obviously, if it's pretty close, you want to help your team in that situation. I was just playing greedy, because... I figured we had the win in the bag. So right here, I'm just trying to see. Yeah, so this, you can get away with that a lot. If your team's fighting in a pit, don't jump in the middle of it. You are a squishy character. Just stand from high ground, and you can actually get really easy headshots. Abrams says fun game. I don't know if that was serious or not. And then, as you can see from the game, my stats. I did not get my stats in the recording. Okay, so here we have my stats. I'm going to take a screenshot. So as you saw, I didn't get the most kills. I actually didn't get the most assists or the most damage, but, you know, I still played my part. I had 10 kills, which is still pretty good. Only 3 deaths. And, you know, in comparison to our most damage player, I was the second most behind. So, yeah, overall, good game. Yeah, but that was my notated guide. I hope this helped you guys, and don't forget to check out my streams Tuesday, Thursday. Most of the time, this doesn't pay me full time. This is purely out of fun and a hobby, so I don't always stream, but if I am, check me out. I'm on Twitch. And if you like horror, check out my main channel, and yeah, bye-bye.
Subscribe to DeadHatz or you'll die tomorrow.